So cerulean blue and white. And I'm going to start from this part here. Background to foreground, top to bottom. See how it spreads really well and fast when you're using a wide brush. This might need another layer because the orange is showing through, but it's even if it's showing through, it's nice. It's still nice. I think I have to switch now. Smaller brush. Okay. So we did another layer, the same color, just to see less of the orange and to have an even kind of blue in here. And I'm using here for this part, just cerulean blue, nothing else. And because it's on orange, the orange is is toning down my cerulean blue, the cerulean blue I'm using. So it's perfect because orange and blue are opposite each other on the color wheel. So it's a really perfect combination to make the cerulean blue more earthy, more gray, and it toned down. It's not vibrant. Cerulean blue is not that vibrant. So now in the picture, this mountain stops here. Yeah, that's fine. You can keep it there. Okay. And if it's too strong, by the time it's dry, if it's too dark and we want to push it back, we can glaze it with a bit of white, a glaze of white, and push back this mountain so it doesn't look like it's
You add a little bit white or not?
Right now, no. Right now, nothing. Just cerulean blue.
Okay.
But when it dries, when it's when the paint dries, if it's too strong and it needs to be softened, so we can push it back by glazing it with white and water. Very soft. There you go. There. Oops, you know what, a bit more. Yeah, probably it needs to be pushed back. Okay. That's really dark right now, but that's okay. We'll wait for it to dry and then we'll push it back. All right, so for the C part, what we're gonna do is the same color at the sky, cerulean blue and white, but the value is a tiny bit darker. This is for the first layer, and then we will adjust, maybe go in and add a bit more cerulean blue in there in the back, and make the cerulean blue lighter closer to the beach. This is the first layer. I guess first layer, it will have to go on a bit flat, just to get a good coverage. And then we'll play around with the value after. Right. This is just cerulean right now. I'm gonna go to the back. And just the back where the horizon line is. If you are having problems with, you know, a steady hand, you can use a tape. Sometimes I do that. I tape it. I tape the horizon line. If I want a sharp, you know, a sharp line. But now because we're going to put the clouds, we might be able to do that without the tape. Good. Okay. I'm using the side, my brush sideways now, because I want that streaky kind of movement, kind of, I don't want it to be flat, my color to be flat. Now I'm going to pick up a bit more white in there. My brush still has blue on it. Taking white, and I'm going to come here, closer, more to this side, and I'm just going to put that in there. Okay. Just give it some movement. Okay, good. All right. Let's put a bit more white in here. That makes it look a bit more like a wave, very low ones. Just thick paint, thick white. Wipe my brush. Okay. Yeah. That's dry. Shall I wait for now and then we'll do the sky together?
Yeah, because
Okay. All right, I'm going to use a big brush and mix white and blue. A mixture of blue that is slightly lighter than the sky. So all of this is a great exercise for values. We're using the same color, but different values. I'm changing to this brush. Ooh, perfect. Kind of, let's do it in a like a glaze, very soft. We just want a movement. We don't want heavy paint in here. This is more like a glaze. You can use a, you know, what you could use a filbert as well. Filbert is this. This is a good one for clouds because it doesn't have a sharp edge. All right, let's do that. It's so much easier with filbert. It's like somebody's name, Filbert.
Mm-hmm.
What's your name, Filbert?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go. You can push your color around for a very soft, edgy clouds. Oh, that's awesome. Bottom part, I'm gonna go straight. Bit straight like, so it's not all the same movement. All of a sudden, the sky looks much more interesting. We'll put some birds flying in there. You know, those, what they call seagulls.
Mm-hmm.
When time comes. Oh, that's awesome. Good. Okay. Now, one more thing we're going to do is we are going to glaze this mountain with a whitish, bluish color. Whatever is left over on my brush, I wipe my brush and then I'm using leftover paint to push the mountain back. Okay, good. You are welcome to do anything you like in the sky, any kind of clouds you like. Even if you want to, you know, put a color, pink, whatever you like.